There's a bunch of new costumes on the test server that I want to get my hands on for a video. I've got all of them except for the ones that require dragon fragments. So we have to get Bismuth dragon fragments from Infinium in Candy. And then worse yet, we need Starfire fragments. Cool. I don't think we're going to get those just because it's the worst dragon fragments in the entire game. But for the Bismuth ones, we need to grind Infinium. Candy biome is usually the best when it comes to finding Infinium. It's not always lucky. Unfortunately, there's some. Yeah, the other big actual life news, there's our Bismuth fragments. The other big life news, like unrelated to me, was that the creator of Dragon Ball died. At 68 years old, like not even old. I don't know what it is about these Giga Chad, like Japanese creators that just keep dying young. Okay, so anyways, now to clarify what we're doing now is we're gonna end up going for elites here to hopefully get, Starfire fragments. Oh! Yeah, wait a minute, Spooky. Where is that? Are you by that? Or is this, is Multi inviting me to this? Yeah. Where the heck is that? Ah, yes. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, thank you. I forgot all about this stupid world. Because this isn't... Yeah, this is the event world from years ago. I always forget that this place exists, but it's just chock full of elites. Thanks, Multi. Thanks, Spooky. I mean, hopefully we can get lucky enough and actually get like a single one. But... yeah, do we have a portal to this in Team Pixel? I don't remember. I think we do. It's in the old hub, right? So I can just keep going there over and over. I honestly keep forgetting this exists, bro. It is at the old hub. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. It looks like a Shadow Tower portal or whatever. Is there a faster way to farm crystalline cores besides 5-star dungeons? Oh, don't you worry, dude. When that's one thing that I will say about the new update is crystalline cores become a joke. You get so much from loot collecting the crystal gear. It's almost like the Cosmic Dragon's cost makes sense now. What empowered gems do you have on? Pyrodisc, of course, because movement speed is king. Volatile velocity, because it basically, the description, check this out. Increases the shot speed of any projectile. That is a false description that I didn't know was false for years. And then one of my buddies told me what it actually does is increases your projectile range by 40%. Which in Shadowhunter's case, you can shoot through everything now, so. And then of course just the class gem and Berserk Battler. Explosive Epilogue is good. It's not as good for bosses because it only explodes once the enemy dies. It's really good for like clearing large groups of enemies, but the problem is I couldn't really sacrifice. I needed the range because I had my Shadowhunter built up for 5-star Sundered dungeons, and the range is invaluable there from Volatile. Otherwise, yeah, in most cases I would use Explosive Epilogue just because damage go brr. As for Vampiric, it's kind of useless once you get the life leech from the skill tree. And Berserk gives more light, so ultimately more damage. Survivability isn't a problem as much anymore. No, that's true. Vampiric does give the movement speed. I used to use Vampiric, but I most of all swapped to Berserk because again, I was using like I use my Shadowhunter kind of as an all-around for everything, and so I prefer having the damage because then I can handle like bosses and Sundered Uplands. But true, I should probably just swap it back to Vampiric. Like, let's be real. Okay, I think this world is finally dead. Dude, this is ridiculous. I just need 2. And we're on Dragon Day. Like, this is an example right here that the devs, like, if only they actually, like, actively played the game or, like, listened. Like, bro, we've been at this. I mean, we've been only in this specific world for, like, maybe 30 minutes, if that. But to reiterate, like, the Basement Dragon fragments, we got those in, like, 10 minutes. How many elites have we killed? And we haven't gotten a single fragment for Starfire? Like, ugh. Also, to you guys talking about Shadowhunter and stuff, I'm sorry I didn't catch the comment of someone asking, like, if you're asking about maining Shadowhunter, yes, you can main it for pretty much everything. At the end of the day, though, I would always suggest that you main the class that you enjoy the most, because otherwise you're going to get bored. And what is the point of video games? To have fun. Main the character that you enjoy regardless of efficiency, because efficiency only gets you so far. Otherwise, then you're going to be like when I played Neon Ninja back in the day. He was too efficient, so I had to use him, and I hated him. Like, Neon Ninja just never works with me. Like, I just never liked his gameplay. And I still remember, like, that was like the dark times where I just didn't want to play Trove, because it was like, wow, Neon Ninja is so boring. And then guess what? I swapped back to Shadowhunter, and I've been having so much fun ever since. And then thankfully over the years, we got the rework to Shadowhunter, so he's actually not garbage. But I mained Shadowhunter before he was cool. Because I didn't care. It was just about having fun. Speaking of fun, this isn't fun. Can I please get a fragment? Bro, I need 2. Unfortunately, we need to get 5 Starfire fragments in total before the update goes live in order to get all of the costumes, because the Shadowhunter costume costs 3 Starfire fragments and the Lunar Lancer costume costs 3. I have seen the costumes. I do have footage of them, so by the time the VOD of this gets out, I'll probably already have the video showing off the costumes. But my point being is I want to be able to actually have these bad boys when it does go to live server. But yeah, for anybody that might be just tuning in, shout outs to Kev, because we were all kind of confused whether or not the Biome of Madness actually dropped Starfire fragments, whether these enemies counted as elites. And he grinded for about an hour non-stop and ended up getting a single Starfire fragment. So while the rates are still atrocious, at the very least we can confirm this biome works, and thus is the most effective way of getting Starfire fragments, just because look at all the elites that we find here. It's just that their drop chance is just so astronomically bad, and the devs refuse to admit. Not that they refuse to admit, they don't play this video game. So they don't know how bad the drop rates are. To clarify, this is like the Madness biome or whatever it's called. It's not the Everdark. It's actually a biome that basically is the same as the Everdark, but it's very, very small, as you can see with the map. And it was an old event portal. So we still got to keep the portals, and the biome is still technically in the game, which is cool. And as you can see, it spawns non-stop elites, and Starfire Dragon fragments drop from elite mobs. So that's what we're doing here. I don't know how it would work if you're on console. Okay, so I'm sorry. But if you want to end up actually going into the mysterious portal, I'll show you where it is in our club world. So there's lots of our club worlds that have these, but in Team Pixel, you just go through the green portal. It takes you to the old hub, and here you go. Here's one for U1, and there's one for U9. The difficulty doesn't matter for the Starfire fragments as far as I know. Funny enough, I don't know if you guys caught it, by the way. The test server had an update today where they lowered the price of the keys. You know, those keys that we made a video complaining about? Yeah, they lowered the price of them. It's actually a lot more reasonable now.